In my previous video, we built a design BOM and an engineering BOM, and I pointed out that I'm wanted to direct you to this new BOM review area. If you're not using this, I'm going to go ahead and run our first BOM review on this BOM as I'm getting ready to send it to manufacturing. Aha! I see I've got a couple of issues here. Let's take a little deeper dive. Looks like my part numbers and structure are good, but I've got a few problems in some of the rules that are set up here. First one, an easy one here. I see I've got a description is missing. Okay, let's go ahead and fill that one out. I don't see any other issues here, but let's dive a little bit deeper. Aha, down on a sub level, there is a missing cost. This will take us right there. Open up the sub level. Keep in mind this could be deep. It looks like we need a cost for this one. That should have been corrected. Keep in mind I also could have taken the time to assign this cost to someone on my team and say, hey, look, I fixed this by Friday. In this case, I just went ahead and fixed it. And we'll close that sub level and let's run it again up at the top. Great, no issues. And the next video, I will dive a little bit deeper into the AI BOM review. Okay, so I'm back. I took a break there and added an AI license to my account. And by now, you've probably realized that just dropping your CAD files or your drawings into AI doesn't give you the expected results. That's because AI doesn't know the context. So in this situation, in OpenBOM, AI understands the context of your product. We have a lot of additional information available here. There's a lot of digital properties that come along with your BOM that help your AI understand it more deeply. So I've gone ahead now and run the AI card check in BOM review, and we've got a number of new things to look at. They're a little more interesting. First of all, we see some things here about CAD revisions and that we might want to check. But I want to look at something here a little more closely. It says here the Mikuni 40 is the highest line item, $936. So it gives us kind of some feedback here to talk about. Maybe we should be looking into cost a little bit and make sure we have the right CAD files linked before purchasing, because the BOM review is telling us that there might be some part number and CAD file naming inconsistency here in that part. So I'm going to check into that a little bit. We get a few more comments about missing CAD revisions, and I know we've dealt with that a little bit in another video. We also get some notifications about quantity on hand not being enough for the current quantity in the BOM. That's interesting. I know, of course, with OpenBOM, we will make that calculation later, but this tells us, look, I should probably do a gap analysis using OpenBOM's purchasing tools before moving ahead. Now, something else that I find very interesting here is that OpenBOM is telling us, look, we're relying heavily on Alibaba, and we might want to consider looking for some alternate sources for continuity. I thought that was an interesting comment, and I might dive into that a little bit deeper. And again, comment here about single sourcing around Mikuni to work on purchasing cost reduction. So with that, I want to point out that our AI review is released here in August. It is always evolving and improving. We're working on it all the time, and I would expect to see improvements over the next few releases. But this is AI BOM review for the August 2026 release.